Okay, guys, now I'm going to show you another trick that I like doing right now, and I'm loving this one. Okay, so what I've done is I went through some of the old boxes of books that Adam's outgrown. That his dad used to bring these. I've wet them, but I want to show you. His dad used to bring these home every week for him. They're just little magazines that Adam used to love to read. So anyway, I've got a few of them in here in the sink already. So I'm going to show you. You just open them up to the middle and wet them. Push them down in the water. So I've got a few of them here. I'm going to do that. Now you have to let these soak really quite a bit, quite a while. So I'm going to have to pause you. If I knew how to pause you, so I'm going to have to stop you and come back. Adam will have to show me how to put you back on there. So I'm going to soak these real well. Just any old books that you can, magazines. My favorite ones to use are the sales papers. I love to use the sales papers doing this. So I'm going to soak these real good. Even little old books that are no good anymore that Adam's outgrown. Now mostly I would give them away, but this one I didn't see in there, so I stuck it in the water. And then I thought, oh, I forgot I need to show these to my friends. I'm meeting you guys. So anyway, I took these back out real quick. So I'm going to finish wetting all these down really, really good. Now they've got to sit for a while. Okay? And now, while those are sitting and sogging up all the water, I'm going to show you something in just a second. Okay. I told my hubby to go get me a dowel rod, so we went and got a little. We had to pay for the whole thing, but it's really cheap, maybe $1 for the whole stick, and we just cut it in half. But I took me a dowel rod, and so what I'm going to do, as soon as these sog up real well, I'm just going to show you how to do this, but okay. So then, 10 years ago, I used to make candles. Where's my... I used to make candles. So, I had a whole bunch of the candle scent left. So what I'm going to do, let's see, eucalyptus. Okay, so I could use this one when I'm outside, but I'm not going outside. I want to use some in my fireplace for this Christmas. So I think I'll use, this one is pumpkin pie. And this one is, these are candle scents, okay? And these are like 10 years old. So this one's banana nut bread. And this one is apple pie. I think I'll go with the banana nut bread. I like the smell of that. It smells so delicious. Oh my goodness, it still smells really strong, very good. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use banana scents on this batch. Okay, so I'm going to pour in some of this banana scent in my water here. Actually, I didn't have very much left, but just enough for this one batch. Oh my goodness, it smells so delicious. But you can get any candle scent you want. You can get pine, if you want your house to smell like pine or whatever. So what I'm going to do, I hate wasting anything. So I'm going to, oh, that smells so good. So then you take it, after it's sogged really, really, really good all the way through. Now these are nowhere near done, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with them. So you're going to take it and put it on your stick, see, and you're going to roll it up like this here. I'm going to have to redo this, and get the water out of it. And you're going to keep redoing it and redoing it and redoing it until your log gets to be pretty big. Okay? So that's how you do that. You roll that up. And then you're going to put as many as you want on here. It's up to you. Oh, I guess I could have showed you. Well, anyway, they're going to turn out like this here. But it's going to be a lot thicker. Can you see? And when they dry, normally, too, I forgot one thing. I'll put a little bit of flour in my water here. Let me get some. Hang on 1 second. Because the flour is like a glue. Oh. 1 second, guys. Okay. Okay. You don't want to pull a whole lot. You just want to put it in, mix it in your water, because it's going to act as a glue. Okay, you're going to mix it up. Mix it up real good. Oh my goodness, it just smells so good. The whole house smells like banana nut bread. My husband's going to be mad when he finds out there's no banana nut bread in the house, and it smells like so good. Okay, and I'm just going to let this soften up really, 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 I mean almost till it's mush. Okay, and then you roll it up. You know, like I showed you a while ago, you take your paper and roll it all up. However many. This, like I said, this is not ready by any means, but just showing you what to do. You just take it like this here once it's softened, and it'll be a little bit harder to work with once you do it. And then you just pull it out like that, or you squeeze the water out as much as you can get out, and lay it on a rack to dry. This little rack I found at a garage sale. The same rack I found found 2 of them, and I paid 50 cents for them. They were awesome, perfect for this. So you lay it on here, let it dry until it may take 2 or 3 days. But what I've done, and I figured out a way to get them dry a lot quicker, and it even smells good, is put them over a vent. I just set I fill my rack up with all of them, and then I can show you. Now these are not very big because this was my first batch, but I took them and I did them like this, and they're really hard. I mean, they're real hard. This one's not, of course. But yeah, they're real hard, and they turn like wood, hard like wood, and it takes a while for them to. If you leave them soaking long enough, they turn hard as wood, and you can put them in your fireplace, and it makes your fireplace. You know, when you burn them, it takes 2 or 3 hours to burn them. Whoops. It depends on how big you get them, though, and it'll take 2 or 3 hours to burn them after you've dried them. And there you go. You've got something to make your house smell really good, and it's recycling. These are all sales papers. All the old sales papers that we get, I use them, and the old newspapers. I use those and wrap them around it, and put the stuff in them, make them smell good, and then when you burn them, your whole house smells really good. And that's all you have to do. I mean, that's a really awesome thing to make your house smell good. And if you can use eucalyptus, if you're outside and you want to, you know, keep the bugs away from you. Is this eucalyptus? Yeah. And you want to keep the bugs away from you. You have a fire, like a little campfire outside, or if you're going camping or something like that, you know, make you a few of these, put these in the fire, keep the bugs away from you. But make sure you get them a lot thicker than this. This was my very first batch, and so I'm really happy with the way they're coming out, but I do need to make them thicker, so I'm going to do that. You live and you learn, so guys, learn from my mistakes. Now these I will use for, you can also put these, if you don't put any candle scents in them, you can actually put just put them in your fire, your barbecue pit, and burn them, and they should be really good. They work, you know, you might get 2 or 3 uses out of it for the fire pit, so you can do that also. So there you go on that. But make sure they're real, real, real hard. Okay? So let them dry. It may take, you know, 2 or 3 days, maybe even a week if you, but like I said, I found these racks and I just set them over the top of the vents, and it just draws the water right out of them, and it doesn't drain on the floor or anything. It just, you know, you do wring them out enough to, you know, get the water out first, and then, but it just really smells good. That just smells so good. So we've got banana nut bread in here, and then I'll make apple pie next. And it's just candle scents. You can buy this in any stores, any different stores, Hobby Lobby. You don't have to get the big ones. You can buy the little ones and do them like that and make a whole batch of them. Just save your water. I can use this water over and over and over and over again. But the problem with that is I need a sink, and I did it in the sink. But you can put it in a bucket and save your water. Just put the lid on your container until you're ready to do it again. And if you saved up enough newspapers again, or sales sheets again, or I think you can even use old phone books. I'm going to try them. I'm going to use, like I just used Adam's old books here. You know, yeah, they're softening up, but they're still not soft enough. But, you know, oh, it just smells so delicious. It just smells wonderful. And see, I need to go get my bucket and try to save some of this water because it smells so good. But there you go. That's how you do that. Now you'll have little logs for Christmas that makes your house smell good. So I hope you like this tip, guys. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Let's dry my hands off. Oh, and guys, when you're doing all of this stuff, have fun with it. You know, get your a cup of coffee, a cup of hot chocolate or something like that. Have fun doing this stuff. It's Christmas time. You know, we have so much sadness in the world. Things that we can't do anything about. And so the things that we can change, let's change. The things we can't change, let's keep going and just keep doing good for others. And you'll live a happy life when you do it. I have so much fun, you know, doing this stuff. This is, you know, mine and my husband and Adam's. That's our life. We love doing this stuff. We love, you know, just coming up with crazy ideas. And actually, I didn't come up with this idea. I actually saw this idea on the internet. But adding the scent and stuff like that, I had some candle scents that I've had from 10 years ago, and I thought, you know, it burns on a candle. Why can't it burn in the fireplace? And it's just a scent. It's not wax. This is not wax. No, it's just a scent. So, like I said, this stuff, I used to make candles years and years ago. And I am going to make the ones with the eucalyptus. I bet you could even use this when your kids are sick or your husband's sick. Oh my goodness. Oh, eucalyptus smells terrible to me. But you know what? It smells really good when you feel bad and you got a clogged up nose and, you know, you're not feeling good at all. And you just want to sit by a warm fireplace and with a warm blanket and a cup of chicken noodle soup and, well, a bowl of chicken noodle soup and some Sprite and a warm fireplace that smells like eucalyptus so that your nose will stay, you know, opened up. And I bet you that'll make you feel better too. I don't know. I hadn't tried it yet, but I'm sure going to try it. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.